What's good, people? It's your boy, Icarus Gray. And this is Gray Area Anime. And we are back with another one. And technically back with a new segment, so to speak. Or a new part of the Gray Area Anime podcast familia. This is the Gotei 3. Yeah. And that consists of myself, Icarus Gray, also aka Toshiro Joe. With two of my family members. Y'all will remember Big Pat from over when we have Hokage Talk.
Hey, what's up?
You are also aka
Pat.
Which member of the Bleach Gotei 3?
Oh, I'm definitely Ichigo.
That's
I'm your MC.
sure. Fine, you're not
captain,
but moving
main
on.
character.
And new addition to the Gotei 3, my young guy, my brother, family, young Devin.
Yeah, what's going on? Kenpachi Zaraki, a.k.a. Just Will. 2 underscores, 1 in the front, 1 in the back.
Egg, is that on all the socials?
I think that's Instagram. I have to
on
get back
gram.
with you on Twitter. But Instagram, Just Will.
So on Hokage Talk, we do a lot of, that's where we talk our anime. That's where we master out and just talk about the things that we love and enjoy about it. Mm-hmm. But for the Gotei 3, this is about manga.
Yeah.
This is about the meat. We can also add in light novels here as well. Just the written form. Manhwas also here. Go ahead.
Hey. Definitely with the manhwas.
So
Most definitely.
that's our big thing here. So that way I'm building all of these segments to give you the complete world of anime and get you to hear from people who are learned in the mediums. So that way you can be more informed and be more excited about reading these things. For those who are already reading, we will be keeping up with all of the shonen mangas and keeping current. So we'll do like some chapter breakdowns and things of that nature that you guys will surely enjoy because we love it so much. Devin, I think you wanted to give a shout out to our future sponsor, hopefully.
Man, listen, Shonen Jump. If y'all are not paying your $1.99 subscription a month for a new chapter damn near every Sunday, I don't know what you're doing wrong. I really don't.
What? How many mangas are on there?
This is the thing, man. Like, you get free chapters every week. Every week. If you want to go and purchase a light novel, go purchase a light novel for your $10.99, $11.99. Probably won't pay more than $16.99. But for a real fan, that's not bad. All I'm saying is the $1.99 subscription alone is going to give you so many manga to dive through. They have the full collection of DBZ. They got the full collection of Blue Exorcist. That's ongoing. It's just almost anything you're looking for, Shonen Jump's got you. $1.99. I'm just saying.
We don't have the sponsorship.
I'm just
but
saying.
we are working for it.
You know, like, it reminds me of, like, when I think about the sponsorship, you just come in the middle of the thing, like, Shonen Jump! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so currently what we're going to do in this first episode is break down our love for manga, tell you a couple that we're reading, tell you some things that just come with the territory. So prepare for that. Devin, we'll go around the table. Well, actually, because Pat, you don't read manga. You're just here.
Well, that's not fair because, like, I don't read it per se, but I do watch people on YouTube.
Review them.
I listen to them, and they talk about
Yeah.
like some of them read
Yeah.
the entire chapter to you.
That's true.
And that's what it is. I just cannot sit there and read it, man. It is like,
He is.
Pat,
I told y'all he is the shonen.
But it's the best 5 to 10 minutes of your life, bro. It don't take long to read a
It
chapter.
don't take long.
it don't.
Unless
But,
you're
know,
reading about monthly ones, which we'll get
Yeah,
to.
because Boruto and Super, they'll hit
They
you
be
with a
long?
good. I mean, they
They'll
about
hit you with a
40
good
pages.
48 pages.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is technically
but
not
it's
long.
worth it though. It's worth It's worth it.
48 pages ain't
Like,
long.
No, it's not like you're reading a
Okay,
book.
so check this out. Like, the way, and the reason, this is probably why, another reason why I don't read manga that much is because, like, one, if I'm reading on my phone, then I'm trying to do 2 or 3 things already.
That's fair. I agree with that.
So when I listen to it, I'm probably driving.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing like 2 or 3 things while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Okay. So we'll start with Devin then.
Okay.
What is it that you love about reading manga? What got you into it? What are some of the ones that you started reading, and then some that you're currently reading?
I'll say the first manga I've probably ever bought was what was it? Naruto Shippuden. As a matter of fact, I think the first chapter of Naruto Shippuden was the first manga I ever bought. And from that point on, I was just like, dang. So where can I find more of these? And of course, I found my illegal websites and went ham for a while. And then I realized, okay, you're a grown man now. You can pay for your stuff. Support these people. Support the stuff that you really love. You know what I mean? So hence the subscription to Shonen Jump, $1.99. But,
promo code coming.
Man, right? But I think that's where I started. What I'm currently reading now is so much. It's too much. Like, I'm trying to catch up on Blue Exorcist. Caught up on Black Clover, DB Super, My Hero, Black Clover, all of that stuff. I'm on top of it, man. I'm
Finished Promised Neverland.
finished. My goodness.
Did you ever start Dr. Stone?
I started and stopped only because I was feeling like Pat in the moment. I was just like, okay, well, where's the action at? I got all these chemical compounds and shit, but
yeah, it's really, like I said, it's Bill Nye the manga is what I call it.
That's
so
fair.
like if you're not like
That's
into
fair.
that aspect of like logical, how are they gonna put this together? How are they gonna bring
agreed.
technology from then to back then, and why it's
And that's fair because the thing is, I've seen interesting stuff about it.
I think it's just the journey that goes along with Dr. Stone. It's like,
Yeah.
because like I was telling y'all, like if I
Yeah.
want to know if I want to know more about, you know, one of the animes, and it came out around the time Demon Slayer and Fire Force all hit
Yeah.
the scene,
Mm-hmm.
and
which I told Devin like before because I was reading it. I said this gonna get an anime. And I said the same thing about the Promised Neverland. But I said the same thing about Promised Neverland.
Promised Neverland, I saw the potential. Dr. Stone, I was just like,
It's one of those things. Like they love, like, okay. So, well, to stay on topic and answer the first question.
Okay.
Here's why I love reading manga.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, I'm impatient.
Very much so.
So I used to just watch, and so I didn't even know that they were tied together. I thought an anime was just an anime. The same way, like a lot of our cartoons don't come along with books. Some of them did,
Right.
You know, Winnie the Pooh, Berenstain Bears,
Yeah.
The Dr. Seuss stuff.
that don't count.
It's a book.
But yeah, it's written form. Written form.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but that's also what I'm saying. So then when I got to anime, it was like I catch up with something. I'm like, well, is there more?
right.
And then I got introduced to the medium and I started reading, and it like took me to a whole nother place. I've literally read through some of everything, from the Naruto's, the Bleaches, the One Pieces twice.
One Piece twice?
Read through twice.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I did too. I had to start from scratch.
Yeah, because sometimes you get like confused or lost.
Because it's a lot.
Now I've watched through One Piece at least 3 times though.
That's one thing I haven't done. I've read all of One Piece. I've watched up to probably the God Inaru arc when they went to Skypiea.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I stopped at. No, I watched Ace Die.
Okay, I was going to say, if you didn't at least get to Ace Nine,
Yeah, I had some
you
tears.
ain't watched One Piece.
I had some tears, and then I was like, okay, I got to take a break. Got to take a break.
What? Go ahead. What is the Tsunade?
No, I won that.
Yeah, you did.
I won that. You will address me as Jiraiya. Sensei. Jiraiya.
Pervy Sage. If you feel it.
Exactly. I was just going to say, if I'm going to say anything, it's perfect. Say.
But no, definitely. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. I made it to Skypiea,
Okay.
just like watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I skipped until I got to like the impale down and everything.
Wait, Impel down with Moria,
Skypiea was
the little
lit.
Skypiea.
No, I
was
watched
dope.
Skypiea, but
What happened right after Skypiea?
That's
I can't
when
remember.
then it's
That's when they
filler
went
because
back
they
to Boogie
land
and
into
stuff like
they landed in the
They had to do them
at the prison thing, and they had to like escape the prison, but technically it's filler.
I got you. Okay.
And then once they left there, that was crossing over into crossing the red line to Moria and stuff, and getting Brooke.
And that
like
was,
you missed him getting Brooke. Now I will say that is an annoying arc.
It was boring as fuck.
It's annoying.
It's just like, get over it already. I'm done.
Like,
I'm done
that
with
one
this
was
guy.
so annoying because it was just like, I'm stronger than you. But I do like Zombie Luffy.
It was okay, but I will say this about One Piece: what other manga do you know that you could just pick an arc and be like, that one was garbage, but the next one was straight? It has so many arcs.
Well, because they're connected. So like something that you'll be like, that was a throwaway, whatever. And the next arc,
yeah,
like
exactly.
Wano is all in Moria's thing.
Yo, Wano is
lit.
I'm just ready to see some more Zoro. I can't lie. I was telling Pat, I was like, One Piece is one of them. It's one of those stories where you pick your favorite character and you follow him through. Zoro is my favorite.
Yeah.
Anything that's Zoro related, I'm on top of it.
Especially now when I think that everything Zoro related should be Wano.
Exactly.
But
I'm like, why aren't they focusing on him more at this point?
Didn't he go and train with the dude, Night Eagle or
Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Hawkeye? Yes, he did.
my man, I caught Night Eagle.
Night Eagle. Like you done made up some superhero.
For real, my hero.
Oh yeah. Rest in peace.
Yo, R.I.P. to Crust, man.
Oh,
R.I.P. Crusty.
I
Like, you
thought
can't just let him go.
Krusty?
Yeah. Oh, Joe,
I'm
have you
not
caught?
caught up. I don't know
Oh,
who Krusty is.
don't say a word.
Oh,
Don't say
Krusty?
nothing.
I gotta get caught up.
Don't. I mean, he's not like he's anybody special, but it was just like,
he played a
dang.
pivotal role.
He did,
Okay.
man. He really did.
But that's the thing that I think that they do well is when they kill people on My Hero Academia, because technically
feel
they've
it.
only killed like 5 people, maybe.
Man, count them off because I can't remember.
So Nighthawk,
Nighthawk did die.
one of the
Dang, R.I.P.
one of the
Nighthawk.
one of the training people when they took over the camp, the little cat people.
Did she die or did they take her quirk? Did she die?
One of them I feel like died. Like I feel like they
'cause I
murked
remember
one
that.
of them.
I remember that. She might be dead.
And then old boy's brother didn't die. Accelerate's brother didn't die.
Question.
Yeah.
Brothers. Do y'all think Dobby is old boy's brother?
What's
What's that boy name?
Good God. Fire and Ice.
Yeah, him. Todoroki. Yes.
Yeah.
Do y'all think Dobby's his brother? I'm gonna say yes.
I can
say yeah.
dig that.
I'll say yes, but I'm gonna hope that he's not. Honestly,
Because I think that would just
for
be
a better
cheap.
story.
well, yeah, and I mean, plus like we've been, if it's him, and we as a community have known for like years now that like,
that's
dude, that's your brother.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that's such a letdown.
And it's such a because it's not as. But that's the thing about shonen, is like a lot of the times. How many times are we earnestly surprised? Or can you be surprised by something that's shown? Like even if they're like, you're royalty. Like okay, it makes more sense.
if that was surprising,
I was about to say
But
that's
it's-
where my fan comes in because I'd be like, "Dang, really?
exactly.
You
That's
know what I
I'm
mean?
saying.
Like, how that happened?"
But it's not
the way that it was-
surprising because it's.
Yeah, it is.
But we know with the setups that it's one of two things.
And
that's why I said it's not
It was
surprising.
predictable. It was
Because
predictable.
if he wasn't, then it's just like what Prima Diva said earlier, which is, well, I mean, I'd much rather him be a peasant that actually got this book versus just being royalty that got something that he would have gotten anyway. Same thing with Naruto. Like I felt cheated in a way when I found out that his dad was the fourth.
But why? That
Because
makes it that much greater, though. Joe.
Some of it did, but it was like, but on one hand, and I still enjoyed it because at that point it was us guessing and thinking that he was back
Yeah.
then. Because I remember before it even got revealed, I was like, man, that's probably his pops.
yeah, I mean, you could
But-
look at it, it wasn't
Yeah.
like,
But the thing about it is it made a lot of what to me, and I had this conversation with Primitive, she disagrees, but I think it made Neji's conversation with him like not mean nothing. Because technically, from both sides of your family, you're already great. Like your legacy is great. The
But-
Uzumaki's in general, great.
That's
You came from a
fair.
Hokage, great.
That's fair, but that's like saying
Now you didn't have them to bring up your greatness. but it was already in you.
But that's like saying Gohan is supposed to be the GOAT of fucking DBZ.
He was.
But he's not anymore.
Because they wrote him that way because they're terrible. Mangas.
That's my point. That's my point, though. Like,
he was.
You can have the greatest genes,
We was hype. We was hype on Gohan. I remember those years.
When Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 on sale, like, what the? Gohan was my favorite character until they introduced Trunks. Point blank, period. Gohan was the go-to.
You know what? This is where my main character bias come in. I have always been a Goku fan. So, like, when people get mad because they do that Goku wraparound where, oh, he's back to save the day. He was killed, but he's back again. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, like, they did something for Goku in this last chapter of Dragon Ball Super that because you know the argument of like Goku is he's selfish because all he wants to do is fight the strongest people. He don't care what happens to the world and all this. But
we had a whole argument last night about him, and I said that's not even his.
Exactly,
like he's the worst father in the world.
They finally put it into words, though. They was like, all right, so Goku's having a conversation with Mirrors in the hyperbolic time chamber. He like, all right, Goku, so why you keep fighting all these people and stuff? Like when they keep doing this, he like, well, it just so happens that the evil guys are the strongest. I just think it makes it more exciting. I'm going to keep fighting them if I keep getting stronger. It don't matter how strong they get. And eventually maybe they'll come over to the good side. You look at his history. Piccolo, Vegeta, fucking Frieza, whether you want to believe it or not, is, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like when they put that in this past chapter, I was like, who going to argue about Goku anymore?
Me, because I hate it. Because it's such a... Like, listen.
He gonna beat you into being a good guy.
They had a whole Krillin moment because, all right, Goku is going to hit Ultra Instinct now finally, and you know why? Because fucking Mirrors is like R.I.P. Mirrors. He was Whis' little brother. Did y'all know that? No. Mirrors is Whis' little brother.
I thought they all were brothers and sisters.
They might as well be. Nobody else knew he was an angel, like because he was working in the Galactic Patrol, and he was like, "Man, I was working with these."
Wait.
Hit me. What you got? What you got?
The little guy that patrols the universe.
Not Jocko. Not Jocko. Okay. No, he works with Jocko. And he was like, man, I've been working with these guys for so long and they can't really do much, but they do what they can. And I've developed a sense of justice. Okay. And Goku, that's what you stand for. So if an angel fights outside of training in the DB super world, they're going to disappear after a while. So Mirrors takes it upon himself. He's like, all right, Goku, you're going to need that final push to get to Ultra Instinct. Your training worked. You just need that final push. Like when Krillin died, boom, Super Saiyan. So Mirrors is like, all right, I'm going to take out Moro's fucking OP power of taking people's abilities and shit. His little diamonds on his palms and his head. Not diamonds, opals, whatever they are. He can take people's powers and make them his own. That's why he's so strong.
I have a perfect segue when you finish this.
So he finishes off Moro. Moro can't copy abilities anymore, and he like, Goku, protect the world. Boom. We get a panel of Goku looking like something straight from Dragon Ball Z when fucking Frieza killed Krillin, and he just over there like, getting upset from the Ultra Instinct out. It's like, hold on, let me pull it up for y'all. Let me pull it up for y'all. Because
I got the fire segue.
Because Whis was like, he was an awkward little brother. R.I.P. Mirrors, yo, I almost cried tears. Check out Goku right there. Look at him.
Did y'all watch Hunter x Hunter?
Listen, all right, so no. I started watching it on Netflix. They got them 2 seasons on there.
Yeah, you got to Crunchyroll it.
Exactly, because I finished that 2nd season and I was like, but isn't he finna meet his dad? Like is that the 3rd season or the 2nd where he's about to meet his dad after the bounty game? I just don't know, man.
No, he doesn't.
See, gosh, dang it, I'm so far away from
not
Hunter
until
Hunter.
the end of the country of this Chimera Ant arc, which is what I want to talk about.
So, how many seasons does?
When they get out of the game, I think 2 more.
Golly,
it's still ongoing,
slacking,
but the dude is like the longest. It's literally, I think, been like 6-7 months since the last chapter. He takes the longest breaks.
I do hear about that.
Dude, Hunter x Hunter. Did you finish Hunter x Hunter?
I mean, I'm caught up to the Dark Continent. It's really jacked up.
Okay, wait. So you did the Chimera Ant arc?
Yeah.
You met the king?
Yeah.
Who's the king?
The king is Cell. That's all it is. That's
the
all I
king
have to
is
say.
not
The king
Cell.
is the king is Cell.
far beyond Cell.
Well, no, he's far beyond Cell, but I mean
But
his
the
whole
premise,
design
yeah.
is Cell mixed
Okay.
with Frieza.
Okay.
Like for real. It's
I'ma
funny.
catch up.
It's
I'm
the
at
funniest
the-
thing in the world.
That's one thing Shonen Jump doesn't have is Hunter x Hunter.
Let me
No,
see.
they do, but you got to buy it.
I didn't get to see Super Goku.
Oh, yeah.
It's Patrick over
Check
here.
him
reading.
out.
I was actually reading for it.
It was hey, and it
actually
was good. I told you. 5 to 10 minutes, bro.
Wait,
Just
do I
one
need to go
chapter.
back?
It's the final page on it.
Okay.
Oh, the final page.
I think so. Yeah, Pat.
Oh,
Oh wait, I need to go this way. Probably.
Man, but on
Get
top
to it. I
of
can't
that,
figure it out. This
I got you.
I'm old.
no, we all getting old.
Oh come on, dog.
Oh,
He
I'm
found
going
out
the
the
wrong
other day.
way,
He's
too.
only
Look at
3
me.
years younger than me.
3?
Yeah,
There he is.
3.
That right side panel. You see him over there hulking out?
Oh man,
I'm trying to tell you, once he come up out of that,
that's a wrap.
and of course, it's Goku saves the day.
But my thing is, like, you have other great characters. You can do, and this is the one thing I hate about Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
One Piece at least gives a Zoro or whoever a fight
They let
that they can shine in.
Yeah.
But they could also, if by timing and just making it to whoever, like if Zoro made it to Kaido before Luffy, he could beat him. And a lot of times they can, they just don't get there because you see what they do in those other fights.
I see Zoro wearing down Kaido.
He
I
can
don't
beat
know
Kaido.
if he would. Well, he do
He
got
can
that
cut through
sword though. Yeah, he
anything,
got
man.
that sword, but he's a fucking dragon, Joe.
I understand, but
And he
it's-
just had in the most recent chapter, it was what 1, 2, 3, 4, like eight people with several different swords trying to cut him up, and he was like, "Oh, my wound is throbbing," but he wasn't sliced.
no, but it's a whole nother thing, man.
I mean,
like,
I
it's
get that Zoro's on another level, but still.
But that's the thing with all of them. But at least there, I feel like it's more plausible in a plot to allow them to kind of be themselves.
Agreed.
In
It
Dragon
furnishes
Ball
the
Z,
story.
it's like you end up having an arc where literally Vegeta could have beat the crap out of Cell. So instead of just, making it to where Cell was just a little bit stronger
that's
than
the
him,
character, though,
you take
right?
his whole ego into account and make the dumbest move in the world. And you give them a useless Super Saiyan form. Completely and utterly useless.
That's fair because they didn't use it no more afterwards.
But you also got to think that one little segment with like Vegeta and Trunks, that is a memorable segment no matter what. Maybe
Yeah, it's going to be memorable, but it's not memorable for good reasons.
it is. Because for you to see Vegeta literally toying with this man in his middle stage and then being like, and don't sit there and act like you wasn't watching it or reading it and
That's
being
not
like,
what I'm saying.
I know, but hold on.
I'm saying I'm frustrated.
But you sitting there and you like, oh, I want to see him go further too.
right.
I want to see him go further
No,
too.
because at that point in time, here's the reason why I didn't want to see him go further.
wait.
First reason, you done already got your ass kicked by Android 18
In
at
a
the time,
major
had your
way.
arm
In a
broke when you
major
just went
way.
Super Saiyan, which shows you ain't what you think you are, fam. And then you go and you train. I didn't like that.
I think
That's
he
the only,
should've
that's
finished
my
him off.
only
I think he
gripe
should've
with the
finished him
series.
off.
That and the whole Super Saiyan 2 fight that was my favorite. Still the best looking fight ever between Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta.
Oh yeah.
But it is
Majin
the
Vegeta.
most petty fight in the world.
It was petty, but I mean that's Goku
You-
and
no,
Vegeta.
no. This is why I say it's petty. Why you think I'm saying it's petty?
I want no. I you go ahead. You go ahead.
Here's why it's petty.
Go for it.
Goku could have gone Super Saiyan 3 and ended the fight in the amount of time he needed to not run out of ki. Because he would have been that much stronger than Vegeta. Vegeta, like, he literally says it later when they get to the point where he's on Super Saiyan 3. He's like, what? He had that in the tuck the entire time.
But that was back when like story didn't even mean a lot. It was more about like big transformation, so it wasn't even a big deal back then.
I think that from what
Hindsight, like we were talking
Yeah,
about earlier, when
fair
you go
enough.
back and you
Fair
reread,
enough.
it's more like
Fair
that
enough.
is the dumbest thing in the world because
That's a lot of our manga that we used to love and anime
Oh, it's
back
a
then.
fact.
Like That's why it's so hard to watch some of that stuff, like Inuyasha.
Oh, I can't watch it.
Yo, I'm trying.
Oh, I cannot.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's the
because
difficult one.
they supposed to be coming out with that little life afterward type thing. So I'm like, well, what happened before?
Inuyasha, for the time that it came out and
That was
everything,
lit.
it was great.
Right,
Great.
for its time.
But as soon as like the stuff that has really taken over in the last few years came,
Never again.
I could never. Kagome!
That's all I hear, and I'm 10 episodes in, and all I hear is
Sick, boy.
Inuyasha. Oh yes.
Yeah, it's bad.
You got me messed up.
But there's so many good ones that
There are.
have stood the test of time.
There are.
Cowboy. Wait, hold on. We're getting off an anime.
You show right.
Let me pull it
Never
back.
watched.
Okay,
get back to
manga
it.
wise, have y'all ever finished Yu Yu Hakusho?
Nope.
Manga wise,
I've started it.
Manga wise, I
I've
didn't
started it several times, but never finished it. But the thing is, Yu Yu Hakusho was probably the second anime I've ever touched into. After buying like the Dragon Ball GT DVDs with the 4 episodes, Yu Yu Hakusho was right under that. Because that's what I had in Japan. That's what I could afford at that time. It was like $7. I was like, yeah, give me that. I ain't seeing it any other way.
Well, I mean, they had one of the best tournament arcs. Well,
one
actually,
of the best.
Most of the show was the tournament arc.
I was about to say.
The world building
Especially
was
once you
really
got there.
sick, though. Like it was
At
deep.
the end, the world building was
I never made it there.
phenomenal.
So you never saw Sensui?
Probably
No.
not. This is as far as I made it.
Really?
Kurama,
I have.
Kurama had the whip, and I saw Hiei with the eyes. They all became friends afterwards, but I never got past the part where they was all cool with each other.
Oh yeah, you missed a lot.
Never got past
You
that
missed
part.
a lot.
Yeah, I missed a whole bunch.
AKA Vegeta Light.
See, and you know what? That's like the disconnect, because when I went over to Japan, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have access to all that stuff. I didn't see anything like manga, anime related.
Well, by
until I got
then, at
back.
that point in time, it was smaller,
And that's the
it's
truth.
It's a niche
Exactly.
thing, and that's the thing that I
Exactly.
also explain to people is like, while I'm trying to make it more normal for y'all to listen to, and like a lot of the stuff we listen to, again, check out on the Shonen Jump app. For a lot of the streaming services, you get $2 to be able to read all
whole
like
bunch,
the
bro.
backlog. Like you get to go back to
Yeah.
the beginning of a lot of those, majority of those. I think all of them.
The
As long as
majority
it's a
of 'em.
Shonen Jump,
Yeah,
I
I
believe you can go
mean,
back to the beginning.
Because the only thing with Shonen Jump is like, depending on, I would say the level of popularity for the manga, it will have like maybe you'll read up to chapter 40, and it'll be like chapter 41 and on is for members only if you're not paying the $2.
Yeah.
So
they still give you a lot to start.
they give
with.
you a whole bunch, bro. It's a whole bunch.
But yeah, on a lot of the stuff that we're talking about, go and read. It promise you that you won't waste your time. A lot of things that we read do have a lot of in-depth character designs, story, plot line. You'll get a variety from here. You'll get all the shonen in the world from Pat. You'll get more variety from me. And you'll get more variety from Devin.
Oh yeah, I need to check out B-Stars, by the way.
Yeah, I've heard those fire.
But you got no. See, Pat, he's sleeping on it.
But Pat don't like that's slice of life.
B-Stars is not though. I'm saying,
It's Frugazi.
bro. I'm not
it's
going to
more
even
so about
campaign
treating
right
people
now.
right.
It is.
That's all it is,
It's-
and that's he don't like that. It's not enough fighting.
fair enough.
It's not that it's not enough fighting. It's the story, and that's the thing. A good story, because I watch movies, obviously.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like,
Yeah, but
I'm
you
not
got your
a-
movies for that. That's what you're saying.
But no, like I like Fully Cooley.
I've never watched that one. I heard it was amazing. I never watched that one.
Fully Cooley. That's what made me think of it. But that one, it has fighting, but it also has things about the teenage life and the things that you go through. And
That's
I'm
Blue
not gonna lie, I'm
Exorcist.
not gonna act like
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna act like I completely understand Fully Cooley because
You got to watch through it a couple times.
that is insane.
Okay. But you like Haikyuu, right?
Yeah,
Bro.
But
look, exactly. Look,
I explained to him the other day.
I'm listening.
All sports animes are still battle animes. They're still shonen.
You think
the
so?
lie.
Do you want me to give you the breakdown?
I would like to hear it because I don't get that one, Joe.
You're not
So-
G to me. You're not the miserable.
So you'll get that breakdown in the next episode.
Man,
'Cause we have
right? I need to
reached
know that.
The time cap.
We already did.
Yeah, we're there. That's what
we on the
happens.
That means we was really enjoying ourselves.
No, I'm saying this is just the first episode.
Yeah, I know. I'm asking about the girl on the way.
No, I don't believe so. Not yet. She would have texted me by now. But anyway, so as always, you know that you guys can follow us on the Instagram at Gray Area Anime, on Twitter at Gray Area Anime, the number 1, Instagram, Twitter. We have Facebook, Gray Area Anime. email us at grayareanime@gmail.com if you have any ideas, suggestions. Give your socials, people. Let them know where to find you.
You can find me on Facebook at Patrick Sumter. Instagram is _Pat.
I think this is what you got.
Oh,
Yeah.
me next? All right. Devin Wilson is the Facebook, DEVIN. Instagram is _JustWill_. Twitter is coming soon.
And we'll get all that together. So check people out. So you'll get more of the Gotei 3 real soon. Like I said, this is where I'll be able to discuss mangas and everything like that. So you'll be seeing more of these gentlemen, or most times you'll just see more of Devin. You'll see Patrick when we have our Hokage talk.
Yeah.
Because, Patrick is Tsunade, and we'll see you guys next time.